Hey YouTube, it's your boy Guru NYC. It's been a minute since I did a video on this 55-gallon grow out. There's some changes on it, so let me just walk through. I added some peacocks, some OB, and this guy. That was a kinda experiment. These guys were in this big tank with these big boys, but they were not coloring up. Especially this guy was pretty green, as same thing like that, more darker. So he was the first. So I thought, let me just put him with this younger haps I have, maybe less bigger males and less hormones and stuff. He will color up, and I happen to be right. Within a couple weeks, this guy colored up pretty nice, as you can see. Now I will be adding him back to the big tank, the 125, so the rest of them can color up. Okay, so let's talk about some halves. Z-Rock looking amazing. He's colored down a little bit because this guy's been all over. EXO. From this 55, some fish also graduated to 125. They were growing pretty fast, and you know, as growing fish, they had to set up their hierarchy and hierarchy, so they were giving hard time to the rest of the fish, smaller ones like this one, deep water hap, this EXO. I have two bucos in it. One buco is already in the bigger tank, and also the tetrastigma, which is growing pretty fast. I'm going to show you in a minute. Let's talk about filtration. I have two medium sponge filters, and I also have one Sun 3 or 4B in this tank, and two little wave makers to optimize the flow, so everything can, no debris can settle in. So this tetrastigma intermedius grown pretty fast, pretty rapidly. He was very small when I got him, and now he's almost 5 inches. Also upgraded this white lip male. He was very aggressive in the tank, so I put him in big boys. Polystigma. He is a vacuum. He was eating 80% of the food I was throwing in the tank, so I just moved him to Venustas, pair of Venustas. They're growing fast. Since I moved some peacocks to the 55, so I decided to move some haps into the 125. There's few more. I moved to this tank like this. Bucochromis herdotania. He's getting bigger. And also this Buconodo. And this Lavi sand diver. I also have this big male. He hasn't grown in last 4 months, 3 or 4 months. He was pretty shy, but since I add this younger male, this guy start getting some personality. His coloration getting a little deeper and darker. I saw him chasing the little male, so hopefully this little male can encourage some growth in this bigger one. Pretty excited about all these haps. This tank eventually gonna be all hap. I have some piece of driftwood. Planted tank is doing okay. Thanks everybody. Hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Alright, my friend, take care.